Have you ever been to Bodrum, Turkey? Bodrum was one of our stops on our Greek slandGlow cruise on Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady, and I was pleasantly surprised. This was my first time here, and I honestly did not know what to expect. We opted to do Roy's Beach Club, and we spent most of our day there. We had a blast. Upon arrival to Turkey, the views were just beautiful. The port area isn't that big, but you also have ferries and other boats in this area as well. Walking through the port area, you'll see a lot of small shops, a little coffee shop. I think there's 1 or 2 coffee shops in this area. And later on in the afternoon, there's other local vendors that open up where you can buy souvenirs and whatnot. It was an easy walk for us to get to where the cabs was, and it was easy for us to find a cab, but make sure if you're paying with cash, you have change. We did not have change, and we ended up paying double. So that was definitely a lesson learned. So from the port area, the beach club was a 16-minute drive. He ultimately dropped us off outside of where the beach club was, but there was a strip of different beach clubs. So you see what vibes other beach clubs got going on. Roy's was the best in my opinion, so I was okay with our choice. As soon as we got there, we were greeted by one of the hosts, and he told us we can sit wherever we want. There was no charge for sitting. As long as you buy food or drinks, you're good to go. My husband done got in this very cold water. Like he always does. And I'm sitting over here waiting for maybe the sun to come out more, like I always do. And maybe, just maybe, I'm getting the very cold water. There's a lot of people in the water right now. In his true fashion, of course, my husband got in the water. While we was walking to this specific beach club, we did see a lot of people in the water, though, earlier on. And right next to the beach club that we were at, there were water sports as well, if you wanted to go kayaking or if you want to go jet skiing. One thing I would love to mention is that the beach club had a really cool layout. I love the fact that they offered beach loungers and couch type seating, and then in the restaurant area they had really comfortable booth seating. There was a lot of beautiful touches that they put to the facility. I really enjoyed the aesthetic of it. And they had little hot tubs. That was cute, but you had to do bottle service if you did one of these hot tubs. Also, I like to point out that they put a lot of effort into making sure their facilities stayed clean. They had someone come out and clean off the chairs as soon as people left, and there were more than one person going around taking orders or making sure everybody was okay, and I really like that. The hospitality was on par overall, even from our cab drivers, like excellent hospitality. I forgot to mention earlier that the cab ride from the port is originally 10 euros. We ended up paying double because we didn't have change, and it was their first ride of the day, so they didn't have change either. But make sure you bring change. So right next door to Roy's, it was another very aesthetically pleasing area, and I believe that it was all the same beach club, but this one was more laid back, and it had more people at this one too. I love the boho vibes of this area though. So in the morning, they were playing light jams, and I could tell that it was coming from like maybe a radio or something. But as time went on, they actually had a live DJ come. So this beach club is known for its foam parties. We were considering staying for it, but we ended up leaving a little early to go back on the ship. We were there so long, out in that hot sun, eating and drinking, having the time of our lives. So we were fulfilled. The bathroom is clean and smells so good. It's beautiful here too, with flowers on the ceiling, beautiful artwork. It's just clean, like all the stuff. Clean, got tissue. So when it comes to food and drinks, I think everything was priced really well, especially for what you get. The drinks were really good, and the food, oh my God, it was so flavorful, and you get so much. You get a good bang for your buck. We opted for the chicken wings, and we had a whole platter. We thought we were just getting wings, and we tried so many of their drinks. All in all, the food was great, the photo ops were great, and the vibe was great. The customer service was on point. If I ever found myself in Bodrum again, I would definitely come back to Roy's Beach. I just think it was a good time. It was relaxing. You know, you had a lot of opportunities to do different things while you were there. And it really turned up a little bit later on in the afternoon. And I think it was affordable fun. I also really love that they did play Turkish music because that's what I was looking forward to. You know, I wanted to get the vibes of the local area. While we were walking towards the cabs, there was a lot of street vendors where you can buy little knickknacks and clothes. The cabs were a short walk away, so it was perfect. And they charged us 10 euros to go back as well. But they were able to take card. Husband made sure that they took card before we even left so that there won't be any confusions or, you know, any other scenarios where we had to pay double or anything like that. I enjoyed the ride there and back, just seeing the different shops, and when we drove through the neighborhoods, I was able to see some of the houses. Bodrum surprised me in the best way.